All right, you could argue that there is no better theater than Brexit in the British Parliament, right? Take your favorite reality show, match it up with your favorite drama, and then add a pinch of Shakespearean thespianism, and what you have is Brexit, the performance. And here's a taste.
I've always believed that the best way forward is to leave in an orderly way with a good deal.
No responsible Prime Minister would allow no deal to take place.
There isn't a single chance of the government getting the necessary legislation through.
The deal is as dead as the deadest dodo.
Prime Minister has been recklessly wasting time, holding the country to ransom with the threat of no deal in a desperate attempt to blackmail MPs to vote for her hopelessly unpopular deal.
But he opposes any deal that the government has negotiated with the European Union.
In denial on no deal, in denial on the amount of money being spent preparing for no deal, in denial on last night's result.
The only person in denial in this chamber is him, because he has consistently failed to set out what his policy on Brexit is.
This government has failed our country.
Humiliating defeat. The worst for any UK government. Westminster is in chaos.
This House will not allow no deal to take place.
This is what our people voted for.
Prime Minister says she wants to unite when all she has done is divide.
They've even given up on negotiating with each other. The Prime Minister says that it's the only deal available. If that is the case, why wasn't it put to a vote on December the 11th in this House?
Well, I was delivering a plan for our future trade with the EU. He was delivering a plan to teach children how to go on strike. Well, I was negotiating our future security relationship with Europe. He was renegotiating the definition of anti-Semitism.
I have now tabled a motion of no confidence in this government.
He protests, I deliver.
With every other previous Prime Minister faced with a scale of defeat last night, they would have resigned and the country would be able to choose the government that they want.
They would have resigned. Heck of a show, isn't it? Did you hear that? Anybody else in this situation would have resigned. So how does Theresa May stay in power? Her Brexit deal may be dead, but her tenure as Prime Minister endures. The Prime Minister survived a no-confidence vote, as you heard. It was brought by Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn. It was 325 to 306. Now, he's right. I mean, you know, nothing against Theresa May, but in most parliaments, in a situation like this, she would have been asked to step down, and more often than not, in a parliamentary system like theirs, they do end up stepping down. So why is she still there? Former Scottish First Minister Alex Salmond says it's hard to understand, even for a Brit.
What we have is a government who are in office but not in power because they can't get their main policy through on Brexit, and an opposition who have the parliamentary power but are not in office. So we've got an absolute stalemate, and that Prime Minister still there, still hanging on, under circumstances which any of her predecessors would have tendered their resignation. But Theresa May is nothing if not durable. Now, getting voted down by a majority of 230 on the major plank of your programme would, in normal times, in normal politics, any convention, that historic defeat would have meant the immediate resignation of the Prime Minister and an election. But these are far from normal times.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.